Hello my little makeup lovers, and welcome back to my channel. So today I was actually out shopping at Walgreens because I needed to find a certain color of lipstick that I needed for a tutorial / challenge that I'm going to be doing later in this week. So subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And I came across something that I've always been curious about, but I've never tried before because I just wasn't sure I wanted to waste any money on it. And it's not expensive. I just, even if it's just a little bit of money, it's still money that could go for something else. But I was quite curious because they had it with some of the Christmas stuff. Yes, they already have stuff out for Christmas. It's crazy that way. But they had a little section for, Christmas ideas, stocking stuffers, whatnot. And they had this over here, and they had enough products where I thought, well, I could do a review / tutorial and try it on and let you guys know how I feel the product works. And what that product is the Profusion. I have a Profusion highlight and contour palette. I have a blush one, and I also picked up an eyeshadow one. They had two different kinds. Three. They had the metal, they had a smoke, and for the life of me, I can't remember what the other one was. But one of them was a lot of orange in it, and I have enough of those colors in the palettes that I have. And the other one had some purples, but sometimes purples don't work very well. So I thought these shadows in here usually work well, no matter what company is putting them out, is what I'm trying to get across. Purples are hard to do for any company, even some of the really well-known ones, so it wouldn't be fair to me to judge them on that. I'm trying to be fair all the way across. So today I'm going to put all of this on my face, and I'm going to give you an honest review on how I feel they do. And again, they're only $5 a piece, but if they're not any good, that's $5 you can save and keep in your pocketbook instead of buying one of these, for a stocking stuffer or just for yourself. So that's what we're going to do today. So I already put on my foundation and my concealer and my lipstick and my eyebrows. So because that's all drugstore, the Profusion, I wanted to make everything else that I put on my face more drugstore. So my foundation is the Maybelline Fit Me in Dewy and Smooth, and then I've got the matching concealer, and this is in Fair, and this is in Ivory. And then my eyebrows, I use, sorry, I'm shaking the table here with the camera. I used my e.l.f. Eyebrow in medium brown, and then I got this. This is a Cella, which it could be an expensive product, but I got this in a BoxyCharm, so for me, it wasn't that expensive. The only thing that I messed up on was my lipstick, or my lip gloss. This is actually by Anastasia, and this is in Kristen. But I was looking for a neutral shade, and I wasn't thinking. I was just, oh, this is neutral. I put it on my face, and there you go. So this is the only thing that is not drugstore that I put on my face. And the powder that I use was my Maybelline Fit Me to kind of powder under my eyes and stuff. So there's all that. So I wanted to get the foundation and everything on so we weren't wasting any time. I tend to talk a lot, and my videos tend to be longer than I want them to be. So I apologize for that. I just can't stop. So what should we do first? Normally I do my eyes first, so I'm thinking about mixing it up today. So I think today I'm going to start with the contour palette. And this is, oh, I should have planned ahead about this. They have a little plastic thing, which is great, but not helpful. Let me be right back because I don't want to waste time trying to open this thing. Hold on, and I'll be right back for you. I'm back. I just took off all the plastic off of all of them. Okay, back to the contour palette. So this says 6 shades highlight and contour palette. So this is what it looks like. There's no mirror, but that's fine. I don't really care about mirrors that much. So it looks like you get like a pinkish, and I know this can be hard, this like a pinkish highlight and more of a golden highlight and a little bit lighter than that. So hopefully you can see that. And then you get one, this is probably supposed to brighten up under your eyes, so I might try to use a little bit of that. And then you get 2 contour shades. So that's what you get. And in all honesty, these contour shades are not going to contour anybody who has any darker skin than myself. Maybe a little bit darker, but that's it. And this highlight actually would probably look better on someone with a little bit darker skin than myself, but in general, this palette is not very versatile for that. That's just what I noticed right off the bat there. So, all right, I'm gonna use my favorite brush. This is from the Dragon collection. This is Wet n Wild P53. So, and I wanted to use somewhat drugstore brushes, but also brushes that I normally use for all of my bronzers, because I didn't want to be like, oh, well, she only used that one, and no, we're not gonna play that game, guys. I'm using a good brush for everything. So I am going to dip into this little darker shade here as my contour, and then we'll use the other one for bronzer. So I'm dipping in, and you probably can't tell, but it's quite powdery, and that doesn't always bother me, but if it bothers you, and when you, I wish you could have seen that, when I bounced off the powder, a little cloud of powdery bronzer went flying all over my room. So there's that. All right, so let's put this on. And it does go on pretty well, but it is, hold on. Sorry, I keep getting little reviews coming up on my phone here. There's that. It is contouring, but you probably can't tell, but it's a little more orange than I would like. Let's see if I can get that done. You probably can't see that, but a lot of shades pull orange on me, so it is really actually hard for me to find a good contour that doesn't pull orange on me. But this actually, this isn't really that bad. You put a second level on, or second layer on, and that doesn't look too bad. What do you guys think? I'm not hating. Again, this is extremely powdery. I wish you guys could see that a little bit better, but it very, very powdery. Just a warning to you on that end. So, and very poof, dusty. Let's get the other side contoured up a little bit. Get some of my hair. I guess I should have pulled that back, huh? But you know what? I don't think it's doing that bad of a job. I don't really think it's doing that bad of a job. So if you're, you know, of my skin type, meaning ghostly, or maybe even a little darker than me, this might actually work really well for you. I'm actually impressed. I'll be pulling for this again. So I like that. Okay. Now let's go for the middle shade, which I'm going to use as my bronzer, which again, very powdery. So just make sure you tap that off. So let's see how this bronzes up my skin. I mean, I'm not going to give it a pass because it's cheaper, because you can get BH Cosmetics, or you can get Wet n Wild, and they all have decent bronzers that are relatively inexpensive. So you don't get a pass just because you're inexpensive. Not with the way makeup is now. Everybody's coming out with products that aren't overly expensive. and doing a darn good job at it. And I'm not hating. I'm not hating on this at all. Let's go underneath. Let's get some contour underneath the chin. The nice double little chin we got going on there. All right, let's kind of bronze up the nose a little bit. Okay, guys, I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm not hating it. So that's not bad. Like I said, I have more expensive palettes that do about as good a job as this, if not worse sometimes. So that's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna set this aside for a minute. I am gonna come back to the highlight, but I actually like to put my blush on before my highlight. That's just personal preference. Makeup is versatile. You do you and however you wanna do it. So again, this is the blush. Again, this one was $5 also at Walgreens. I don't know if everybody has Walgreens. Walgreens is like a CVS or a Rite Aid, all the same idea there. So, and these are, and let me tell you what it says on this one here. It says 6 shades blush palette. Oh, also, if this matters, which it does matter to me, I do have products that are not cruelty-free, but so far all of these are not tested on animals, so they're cruelty-free. So it doesn't say anything about vegan though. So it just says cruelty-free, which is great. Also, I do know Profusion has a BB cream and a like a concealer. I did not see that though at Walgreens, so I'm only gonna test what I have here. So, all right, so here are the blushes that we have, and most of them, except for this shade and this shade, have a shimmery quality to them. You can tell I've dipped my little finger into it. So if you like shimmer, it'll be great, but if you don't like shimmer, you're only gonna have 2 choices to pick from. So I don't mind shimmer. So let's see. Not really 100% knowing why they're calling this a blush. This more is a highlight to me, but whatevers. All right, I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild P72. I love this brush. And we're going to dip into, this one seems a little too dark for me, but that's okay. I think everybody should have a shade of blush you can use. Again, I do think this one's a little bit more versatile. I think a lot of people with different skin types could use this, which is great. I'll start with the pinky one here and see how good. Again, very, very, very dusty. So make sure you pat that off. I can see it kind of showing up on my skin, but I'm not like, woohoo, look at that, you know. Let me put some on my other side. We are gonna probably dip into another blush here. And I can see it. I don't know if you guys, is that coming across on screen? And I like to get up here. I like to pull my face up. I need all the pulling up I can get sometimes. Actually, I don't think I need to put another blush product on. I think that one does pretty good, but just to sake to test, let's test this one right here in the middle. But I'm gonna be real careful on that because that one does look very, very, very pigmented. And yep, that one's giving me quite a bit of color there too, so. Yep, And there is a bit of a shine onto there. All right. And what I'm gonna do here, because I can't put all these blushes on my face because I would look like a clown, I'm going to swatch these other ones. So let's go with this one here, which again, I think that's more of a highlight. So I'll do that one, and then we're gonna do this one. And then the next one, I'll just kind of show you which ones I did what with. And then I'll do the one that I just did on my face. Cleaning off my fingers as I go along here, so I'm not. And let's do that one. And let's do the dark one here, which I think would go good for more dark skin men and women. Okay, so here are all the shades. And so this light one here, which is this one right there, that one, which I think is more of a highlight or a topper. This one here is this one right there. Sorry, my swatching skills really stink. And this one here is this pinkish purple one right there, which I think is actually very pretty. That one there, I can get it. The darker one, of course, is this dark one right here. This one is that one, and then this pink one is this one right here. Again, I think these are dusty, but I think they're very pigmented. I think they will go on, I'm looking for my makeup white as I'm talking to you. I think they will go on your face, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. And for $5, I think this is a good product. So there's that. Let me, hold on one second. Let me find my makeup white and I'll be right back. Guys and gals, but I knew if I did not get this wiped off of me, somehow it would have gotten all over everywhere. So there, all right. Now, one more product I wanna do here before I get to the eyes. Again, this is so dusty. It's getting already all over the place. So if that drives you crazy, you're just gonna have to deal with it because it's gonna happen. So, and I don't. All right, actually, I'm gonna take this before. This is my highlight brush, but I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna put this underneath my eyes and kind of see how that works. Again, dusty. See if this looks like it brightens up the eyes any. I don't know, guys. Do you think it looks like it brightens up the eyes? I think it does some. I think it does a decent job. Is it mind-blowing? No, but I think it does pretty good. I am not underwhelmed. Okay, so far, everything that I've tried, I don't mind. Now, I don't know if you can see very well into it, but it does get a little crumbly in there. So let me see if I get you up close and personal. See, it gets a little crumbly looking into the packaging there. So just letting you know, I don't know how long. They say how long these things will last for. It says 24 months is the life of this. So, all right, these are the 3 highlight shades now. So let me put this on my hand here and show you the colors before I decide which one I'm gonna put on my face. All right, so these are the 3 shades. Again, I'm trying to, woo, there you go. Now I blinded you. So, this is the pinky shade. This shade right here, next to the pink shade, is the one in the middle. And then the next one is the one at the very top. and that is more of a golden one. So this is more golden, this is more silvery white, and this is more of a pink one. And I kind of excited to have a pink one because I don't have a lot of pink highlighters. So I think maybe I will use that one first and see how it works out. So sorry, messing with my hair back and forth. I know that drives people insane. I apologize, but I will probably keep doing it because I just do it. So I'm gonna do this pink one right here and see how it works. And a lot of times I spray my face first, but we'll see how this goes on dry. Can you get that? Again, it's very powdery and it's glittery, guys. But I think it does pretty good. I think it's doing a nice little shine there. All right, we do that side, that one. So let's do the other side. Might as well look like a crazy lady. I'm gonna use this one right here. And we'll see, again, coating my brush. Get a little bit more. More is always better with highlight, at least in my opinion. Highlight does not do anything for you, then that's okay. That's what makes the makeup world go around. But I do think that's a pretty good, I don't mind that. So we've got more pinkish and more of that one. I like it. I like the way when it looks wet on your skin. That's something I like. All right, I'm gonna put I'm gonna put this one up on my nose. And I know I already got lipstick on, but we'll put it up by my Cupid bow. I wanna get lipstick on there. All right, you know what, guys and gals? I like the highlights too. This is a full pass for me, not meaning it passes through my test, not that I'm going to pass it up. I think if you buy this, and again, you know, if you're lighter, a little bit darker skin tone than myself, I think this palette will work for you. So these two, my blush and my Sculpt, glad to have. All right, now to the eyeshadow, my favorite part. What I didn't pay attention to, though, when I got this, is the fact that these are all shimmery. So what I'm going to do first, not that I don't love all of these, and I probably should have done a swatch of all of these, but so far I don't know if I'm gonna love these. The first one I'm trying is this white one here, and it's very grainy feeling. I don't know. I swear, thank goodness I'm so good at this. This is extremely powdery. I think you can even see that. So, yeah. So far, underwhelmed with the eyeshadows. Let's try the pink one. The pink one is a lot better. Let's see. Get that one. My goodness. I swear. I either have it way too dark in this room or too bright. But there's the pink one, which is coinciding with this one here. So this white one, it's got like a pink shift to it, which is hard for you to tell, is worthless. Sorry, that's my thoughts right at the moment here. It's too powdery, and yeah, no, it's horrible. Don't think you're gonna be able to use that one in the palette. It's way too horrible. But all the rest of them, let me do this one, and I'll do this one. This is the middle row, so this middle row right here, I swear. And these are the colors in it, which aren't horrible. And let me do the bottom row here real quick. And clean off my wet hand on my jeans because I'm just that kind of YouTuber. There's that. You would think I was prepared or something for this. That. And that. Oh, that's my favorite one. And this is this row. This row. And there's the colors. I think I like the bottom one. Oops, sorry guys. My battery's running low and it's yelling at me. These are those colors. So those feel nice. The only one that I do not think you will like at all, just by first touching an impression, is this white pinky shift one. I think that one is horrible. So if you're looking at that and saying, ooh, I bet that's a pretty color. No, it's not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the bronze palette and I'm gonna pick up some of the bronzing one here and put that in my crease line so that I can put some of the others on my eyes here. So let me use my favorite brush, my Morphe 505. And we'll do this. We'll get some of this and put this on our eyes. And I already did my eyes. I set it with the Maybelline Fit Me. And do this one real quick. I always think I'm going to be so quick on my tutorials and my reviews and all that. And I look at my time and I realize, again, I have been babbling. But I'm always worried that I'm never going to give you guys enough information, and I probably give way too much information. So for that, I apologize. I have got to figure out a way to shut myself up. Alright, and bronzing up my eyes there, and this works really well. The bronzer works very well for your eyes. Alright, I'm going to darken it up a little bit with the other one. I really do like this brush. I think it packs on the shadow really well. So if you don't have this one, I would suggest you get it. Some of the Morphe brushes can be hit and miss. Some of them work better than others. Blend that out a little bit. But this one has never done me wrong. So, all right, so I'm gonna take, look at me trying to make a decision here. Okay, I'm gonna try this one right here. And I'm gonna put that in the mid part of my eye. I'm just using my finger. And I'm gonna extend that all the way over, because, you know, that's just the kind of person I am. And now I'll get my little brush. This is my BH132. Get a little bit of shadow on here. And put that down. And then that doesn't look too bad. I'm going to grab my brush again, and I'm going to take some of that bronzer. I'm going to smoke this up here. And I am going to apply some eyeliner, and I'll be back and I'll finish up the other eye, and I'll talk to you about what I think. Be right back. Hey guys, I am back. So my final feelings about the Profusion that I used. Again, I know there are other products out there like the BB cream and the concealer. I cannot give a review on that because I've never used them. So I'm only reviewing the products that I used today, and this is my first initial use of these. I've never used any of these products. I've never used Profusion before, so take that as it is. Now, the contour palette and highlight, I like it. I totally believe it's so worth $5. The contour shades in there and the bronzing shades in there are usable for me. I am very light-skinned. I don't know how well this would work for people that are darker skinned than myself, but if you're my skin type or even a little bit lighter, they'll work well for you. The powder down here for brightening under the eyes, I think it's okay. I'm not gonna come back to use this most likely. The highlights, I like them. I think you can use these. I think most people could probably use these highlighters. They're a little glittery, but again, with a thick brush, I think you can get more of a wet look like I got over here, and I don't think you'd go wrong. So honestly, I will be using this again. So totally worth the $5 for me. The blush set, again, it has glitter in 4 of the 6 shades, so if you do not like this, I don't think this palette's for you. But if you don't mind that, I think this is a very good blush set. For $5, I will be totally using this again. Again, this is more of a topper for your blush because obviously nobody uses an off-white shade as a blush unless you're doing some costume look that I'm unaware of. But again, I think this is a very good palette, totally worth the $5. Like it. Now, we're getting on to this. The eyeshadow metal. And again, actually these guys have a little bit of a, so they're not gonna just fall open on you, which is kind of nice. They have it on the blush and the bronzing palette too. I'm not gonna probably reach for this ever again. Some of the shades don't come across very well, that they just you kind of kept put it on your eye, put it on your eye, put it on your eye, putting it on your eye. This white one stinks. Sorry, that's just stinky, 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 pewee. No good. This one here, you have to build up some. This one's okay. This one's okay. This one right here, I put underneath my eye. It built up okay. It's okay. This is an okay palette. You know, and somebody be like, oh, it's only $5. It's okay. But you know what? There's a lot of eyeshadow palettes out there. Again, BH Cosmetics, Juvia's Place, Wet n Wild, e.l.f. that have better eyeshadows than this. So I would have to say save your money and buy something like that. This is, again, I'm not going to use it. It'll probably, you know, sit on the bottom of my shelf until I have to have a, you know, the worst eyeshadow I've ever used. And then I would be pulling this out. So, again, totally think these two here. Yes. This, no. So, I'm just trying to get a hangnail. I didn't understand hangnails in the very beginning. I'm finally understanding them. I'm finally being able to put them up on my channel. So, okay. I hope that you found this useful. I hope that I gave you some information. So the next time you're going through Walgreens or CVS and you see these, you know what to pick up and what not to pick up. So, I enjoyed doing this, and I actually came across some bronzers and highlights and blushes that I'll be able to use some more of. So I think it was a win for me. I hope it was a win for you. I hope you guys have a good week, and I will most likely be putting up another video really soon because I have a lot of ideas, just trying to find the time to video them. So, have a good week. I will talk to you soon. If you enjoyed this video, please, please subscribe. Is that good begging? Did that work out well? Did you like that? Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please leave a comment of something that, you know, you'd like me to do. I know I don't really have much of a following yet, but I like to just put that in there. So someday when I have a lot of people watching me, I'll have that flowing right off my tongue. You know what? You got to think positively in this world, you know? So negativity isn't ever going to get you anywhere. So subscribe, watch, like, comment, do all those things that every YouTuber asks you to do. And I will see you guys soon. Have a good week. Mwah.